I was so deep into my alcoholism that I don't think that I would have chosen to stop drinking if someone offered me $1 million.
I don't know where my life would be without Mountainside.
A lot of people think that they could read themselves sober or think themselves sober, but the reality is they don't succeed because they go back to the scene of the crime. Here, they're in a safe environment and at least have a really good chance at staying sober. Women typically come to Mountainside Estate following traditional treatment for drug and alcohol addiction. It's more transitional living with a structured program to it. I've been in recovery myself for 25 years now. It was my dream to open up a facility for women. We are 2 hours north of New York City in Moscow, Pennsylvania, in a pretty rural area. A lot of women come from the city and it's not the best place for them to be. When they come in, I think they feel a sense of comfort and warmth. They feel like they're at home, not in a treatment facility. I think what sets us apart from other facilities is that when they walk into their job, they're walking into their job. When I walk in here, I'm walking into my home.
Addiction is a disease. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
I grew up with a wonderful family.
I had a great upbringing. I had everything I needed. I was class president all 4 years in high school.
I was a good kid for a while.
I picked up my first drink when I was 13 years old. Drinking became like my full-time job.
I was attending Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. I got highly involved in the crystal meth scene. I was pretty much leading a double life.
The only way really to arrest the disease is to get into a recovery program.
I tried outpatient first a couple of times. I kept drinking. I was hospitalized for alcohol poisoning. And at that time, I knew right away that I could choose to live. And I knew that the place that I needed to get to was Mountainside.
I made a pretty serious suicide attempt. They actually had to air flight me to hospital in Harrisburg. Went to jail for 3 months, and then everything changed. You know, people say that, all alcoholics and addicts end their road at jails, institutions, and death. But Mountainside showed me that there is another side to the story. There, I can recreate my life and go down a different path, and I've done that. Mountainside absolutely helped me become the productive member of society that I should have been for a very long time.
The daily life of an addict, an active addict, is waking up and wondering where they're going to score their drugs.
So much about the recovery process at the beginning is just learning how to go through a daily routine without being under the influence.
Mountainside begins to teach the individuals that there's another way to live and that they have choices.
Learning how to pitch in and be a part of a community and how to take care of your surroundings.
I'm ready to go somewhere.
Mountainside is made up of all women. The residents are all women and the staff is all women. They're not just in recovery, but they've also been through Mountainside.
Even if the situations weren't exactly the same, the feelings are.
I liked being in this house. I liked being with the girls. It is like a family. They're not in jail here. They've already gone through all that. They're learning how to live.
On average, the number of women that are here are 12. We want them to see their recovery as total health. So physical, spiritual, emotional. We've been going to the gym 3 times a week and we encourage the women to do that. Art therapy 2 hours a week and some equine therapy. We're trying to push them towards less chemicals and more natural resources in order to be healthy and stay sober.
Angela is definitely a special person for a lot of people.
I think the most important thing that I've been able to teach the women is how to love themselves.
She'll love you until you can love yourself.
This is about women changing themselves in order to change their lives.
I will continue to refer people to Mountainside because it works.
She would not be able to live her life if it wasn't for Mountainside and learning how to live without using. We became a family again.
Had I not come to Mountainside, I don't think that I would still be alive today.
I gained so much from being here, and I've found, most importantly, like a life worth living.
Come into this thinking that you're just going to help people and that's going to feel good, and you realize that all of it becomes a part of who you are. And as much as the women learn from me, I learn from them as well. And I think that that's how we connect. Without them, I don't think my life would be fulfilled.
Thanks, Ange.
Dolly.
Love you.